Hey there, Capricorn. Welcome to your reading. This reading is for those of you who have Capricorn in your Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus placements. Some of you, Capricorn is in North Node. So take what resonates, okay? Don't try to make it fit into your life, but some of this may, some of the messages may be for you specifically, and if so, it's going to resonate with your soul. It's gonna feel like I'm reading just for you, okay? If not, check your other placements. You want to check your Sun, your Moon, your Rising, and your Venus, and that gives you an overall picture. This is for the rest of April 2022 because it's kind of mid-month now. So we're going to look into the energies coming towards my Capricorn, see what's going on with you all. I hope you're all doing well. So I meditated on your energy and I pre-shuffled. And for some of you, I feel like you've experienced a loss of someone significant to your story, okay? My mom's a Capricorn, and as soon as these two cards came out, I felt like, okay, this is definitely going to resonate with her. My father passed away. It was rather unexpected, but we went through kind of a turmoil time for about 3 months there. So I haven't been on YouTube for a while, and my mom actually asked me to start with Capricorn when I felt up to doing readings again. So I thought today would be a good day to just do Capricorn, and if I feel up to it, I'm going to do Gemini as well for those of you who might be looking for a Gemini reading. Okay, so when I pull the overall energy, the first card out is the Death card. It's called Transformation in this deck. This is the Good Tarot by Colette Baron Reed. This is the card of Scorpio. It talks about death and rebirth. It also talks about a very transformative time in your life because this is Major Arcana. This is very significant to your story, okay? Or this could be someone who has transitioned because it is the Death card, death and rebirth. This never ends. They just transitioned into the spirit world, right? Into the spirit realm. The next card out is the Hermit card. It is the card of Virgo, okay? Now, the Hermit card talks about, seeking wisdom, spiritual wisdom, really connecting with spirit, with your spirit guides, your angels, searching deep within for the answers. The answer lies within you. You can see the keys here at the top. So deep down in your soul, I also do quantum hypnotherapy, if any of you are familiar with Dolores Cannon. And the answer is always deep within us, okay? During hypnosis, the subconscious or the higher self will always come in and say, she or he, depending on who I'm reading for or doing the reading for, they already know. They already know this, and our conscious minds and doubt creeps in. So we are not as intuitive creatures as we could be, right? So I always encourage everyone to use your intuition, to work with it like a muscle, okay? Because it's there for your protection. It's there for you to have better tools to make decisions in life, right? So, with this card here from my mom, I feel her being Capricorn Sun. This is talking about my dad transitioning and passing on and, um, you know, seeking that inner peace, that inner wisdom. What is this all about, right? Some of you may have had a loss, but I feel for others of you, and if you have had a loss, and for my mom, who I know is watching also, this is your loved one coming in. Could be a Virgo, could be a Scorpio, because I have both major arcana cards here in my hand. But I feel that they're coming in to let you know that it's wonderful where they are and that they're still with you, right? They still are going to be checking on you. For some of you, that loved one is part of a big, powerful spiritual team of spirit guides that is being created for you on the other side, right? In the spirit world. And it's a beautiful thing, and you can practice and connect with your loved one, even if they're not here in the physical. This never ends. They're still around. They're still watching over you. They're still curious about your life. They're still guiding you. through this life. It's just that they're not physically in this realm. Now, for others of you, because this is a general reading, this is talking about a huge transformation happening within you. Okay, a lot of planets left Capricorn or are leaving Capricorn. Okay, when planets leave your sign, they leave behind wisdom, they leave behind blessings for you. So I feel like there could be something that's ending, could be a toxic pattern or a relationship that has ended, but it's leading to such a new, beautiful beginning. And Spirit's just saying, let go, because you know deep within your soul here, you know that there is something meant for you still to come. Okay, some of you are maybe moving, transitioning jobs, or moving house, right? Some of you may be getting in a relationship, getting committed where you were not previously committed. Maybe you were single, you value your independence, but now you are transforming into something new. It's going to be different for all of you. Okay, now the bottom of the deck, what you don't see is the passion that you're going to have, the creative force, the creative energy that's coming from this either loss or ending. It's leading into a very creative new beginning, okay? One that you're going to be really excited about. The next chapter, there is a next chapter for all of us, on the 12th of this month, which was just yesterday when I'm filming this. It starts a new 13-year cycle, right? A new karmic cycle is beginning. So get excited about the new. I feel like some of you have kind of sequestered yourself off. You may not be leaving the house. You may be feeling emotional or very spiritually connected, and you're not getting out and socializing or checking on other loved ones. You're kind of just hermiting yourself off. And that's okay. That's good for a time. But Spirit says you already have the answer. Those keys are hanging up there over this door. So it's time to open the door, Capricorn, and step out into this new cycle that is going to be very exciting. And it's going to feel very new, okay? You're going to feel a lot of energy very soon if you're not already feeling it coming in, okay? So what you've been through has been very difficult, no matter what that is for you. As I said, a general reading, it's going to be different for all of you. It was not easy. It was very difficult. You may not even feel like yourself anymore, okay? You may feel like things have changed so much that there's no going back, because that's what this is. The Death card is ending an old cycle, ending a karmic cycle, and stepping into a new and better, fresh, exciting adventure, right? It could even be a new you. Some of you may have lost a lot of weight, or you may have changed your appearance, gotten a makeover. If you're thinking about doing that, I think that's probably a message for you, that it's time. You're going to see over the next 6 months a huge transformation in your appearance if you start working on that now, okay? So now I'm using the Beautiful Creatures Tarot to pull your spread. The first card out is the Ace of Wands. So here we have the Ace of Fire and the Ace of Wands, same card. This is Spirit reminding you this is something that you're going to be excited about. Maybe it's been a long time since you felt that way. Maybe it's been a long time since you had anything to be excited about. This is something, whether it's a new career or a new relationship or a new move or just a new you, your life is going to be so much more exciting than what you've been experiencing, okay? And it says energy on the card. Some of you have had very low energy. I was feeling that earlier when I got the first Ace of Fire here under the deck. Some of you have been feeling very lethargic, very tired. You may not have any energy, just low energy, just barely making it through the day. Just knowing all the things that you need to do, but maybe you were just depressed or really going through it, and you just needed this time to be a hermit, okay? You needed this time to recharge, to just rethink things. This is something that was so deep that happened to you that you had to shut a door to the rest of the world and go within and really find the answer. Where do I go now? What does life look like for me now? These are the big, deep questions that you had to ask yourself, this is that deep soul search energy coming in. And it's very, very spiritual, very spiritual. And for some of you, like I said, you were dealing with a Virgo, someone who has that in their predominantly in their chart. But Spirit's saying you're going to be replenished, okay? You're going to be renewed, so to speak, after this transformation is ending, right? And I just feel that way. I feel like some of you felt like this pain was never going to end. This sadness was never going to end. Some of you felt like I'm never going to have energy again, really concerned about your health, wondering what it could be. Some of you may have even went to the doctor and got checked out and they said everything's fine, but you're just dragging all day. No energy, no life force. This is life force energy. Ace of Wands, Ace of Fire. This is life force energy. So things are changing for the better. I always like to see that. Transformation is very hard. Whether you've lost someone with the death card or a part of you had to die to be transformed, like the phoenix, rising from the ashes. No matter what it was for you, it was not easy, and I feel like your angels, your spirit team, they're cheering you on. They want you to know how proud they are of you and how you have gotten yourself and others through this difficult time. We have the Page of Swords. This is this is inspection. So this is looking into something. Now, some of you, okay, I feel not creepy stalker energy, but I feel like someone is keeping tabs on you, okay? They could be checking your social media or asking friends about you, and they're just wanting to know, what's going on with Capricorn. They're quiet over there because you've been in hermit mode, okay? You haven't been expressing yourself to others like you normally do. Some things you have to deal with on your own. Some roads you have to walk alone. And I feel like that's where you've been. And she even looks sad in this card. Like I can see her eyes are like watery in this card. And she looks sad in this card. And these are really, really good energies here. But I just feel the sadness, I think, from your energy, Capricorn. Some of you have really been fighters, fighting through depression, fighting through a loss of some sort, fighting to understand why things have happened the way they have. And I think you're getting that understanding at this time in the month of April. I feel like you're very divinely guided. For those of you who have a loved one who's crossed over, they're trying desperately to communicate with you. This could have been a new passing. It does take a while. It can take up to a year for some spirits to really learn how to communicate. I'm going to shuffle again because that didn't feel right. Show me, Spirit. Energy is coming towards Capricorn. What does Capricorn need to know? The remaining days of April 2022. Now we have the Two of Swords. Yeah. So you have a choice. You have to choose happiness, or you have to choose the new life. Some of you are not wanting to make this choice, okay? You're wanting to stay in hermit mode because it's safe. You don't want to make a decision. You don't want to change things right now because you feel so drained. You feel so tired. I think you're starting to heal, but you're still very exhausted from whatever it is that's been troubling you. So the Two of Swords, confusion. Some of you are very confused about what to do next, okay? So this thing happened. It totally tore me down. How do I build myself up? How do I move forward without this in my life? Some of you, it could be, even a bad thing that you've kicked out of your life, like an addiction or a toxic pattern, but you're really struggling with what's next. You're confused. You're scared to make a decision. You're scared to make the wrong choice for yourself. There's no wrong choices. There's only lessons, right? We're here to learn. Earth is a school, okay? None of us are going to get it right 100% of the time. So you have to let go of fear. You have to let go of fear of the unknown, fear of failure. Some people even have to let go of fear of success, believe it or not. So here we have the Eight of Pentacles, practice. Okay, I feel like some of you have a spiritual gift or you have a new interest And Spirit is saying, practice this because you've practiced it for lifetimes, okay? It's going to come very natural to you, whether it's playing the piano or it's reading tarot, right? It's something that is part of your soul, okay? It's fragmented pieces of yourself coming back together. Maybe you practice some spiritual gift, water gazing or Wicca or something like that in the past life, and you have a very strong interest in it now. So Spirit says, practice this. It's going to come very easy to you because your soul has done this for lifetimes, okay? Some of you may be in school and you're learning a new trade. Practice it. You have to put the hard work in to really prove yourself with whatever this is, but I feel that it's going to come easier for you than it would anybody else because you are gifted with whatever this is. It's part of who you are. It's part of what you do. You know, we always have jobs. Even in heaven, they have jobs. So, you know, we are meant to be creative, whether that is creating the life that you want for yourself or creating a beautiful piece of art. Creativity is our life force, right? Bringing out and expressing those gifts, expressing your heart. It's very important. And I see the Six of Pentacles fell on the floor. So that talks about balance. You may be feeling out of balance. You may be feeling as if, you know, you're never going to get your life in balance, trying to balance work and career. Maybe there is something that you need to be practicing, a spiritual gift or some type of art or music that you might do, but it's had to go to the back burner. And Spirit's saying, get that instrument out. You know, for me, get those cards out. Start practicing. And then it's all going to come in. It's all going to balance itself out, right? Let's have the Capricorn Spirit. Holy Spirit, holy angels, archangels of light, Archangel Michael, please help me get the message to the Capricorn viewers. Holy Spirit, rise up big inside of me, so I may be a clear channel for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. These are beautiful cards. But all of these girls look so sad. And I just feel like Capricorn, male or female, you've really been through it. Something has really broken your heart. You may have been in a deep depression. But there is something coming in for you. I feel like it's more than one blessing coming in for you. This transformation is very significant. Okay. Knight of Cups. Some of you are empath. This card says empathy on it. So you feel things so deeply, okay? Work with amethyst. Wear amethyst. Try to learn how to separate other people's feelings and emotions from your own, because I feel that you're getting entangled in every situation. So the story that I'm seeing is Spirit is putting people in your life, in your path to help them. You know, they may see you on a street corner, in a store, standing in line, and just they may have such heavy hearts with what they're going through that they spill everything to you, and you may be the person that's asking, why does every stranger come and tell me their sad story? And then you take that pain and you internalize it and you worry about that person, or you really feel it very deeply as if it's happening to you, okay? This is a gift, but it can feel like a curse. That means you're an empath, okay? Most people don't just come and tell their life story to strangers. They come to you because they see your light, they feel your empathy and your compassion, and the world needs empaths. What the world does not need is a very confused, remember we have the confused card, emotionally crippled empath, okay? So in order to do that, you have to learn to separate your emotions from theirs. That doesn't mean that you don't care what they go through. It means that you're not carrying that pain, okay? You may never see that person again, and after they spill their guts to you, they get their whole life together and everything works out for them, but you're still feeling the sadness of it. That will cause you to be trapped in a depressive state, okay? So we have to step out in faith. We are here as empaths to feel other people's pain and to help them through things, to be a listening ear, compassionate heart that they may need at this time. But we do have to, that our job as an empath is to keep ourselves, self-care, nurture yourself. Don't fall into the bed and stay there, because just the weight of all of the despair and injustice in the world can really take an empath down. So you've really got to snap yourself out of this. And I know that's easier said than done, but I feel like whoever is here and could be very worried about someone that they've encountered as an empath, I feel like that person is going to be okay. Okay, pray for them and let it go. You were there for them, and they appreciate that, and they're going to see better days. Okay, but I feel like the weight of some of your encounters or some of your experiences may have had you in a depressed state. Okay, or you may have felt yourself going down that dark tunnel. And there is a darkness behind every transformation, okay? But this is where you've taken that pain and you've turned it into power. You've learned that lesson and you've gained the wisdom, the spiritual wisdom that you need to understand whatever has happened here. That's why these two cards came out first, Capricorn, to let you know that, yes, you may be confused. You may not know where your life is headed after this big transformative event has occurred in your story. But these two cards are here to tell me that Spirit is cheering you on and the universe has your back here. You have been through something, okay? But you have gained the spiritual wisdom from it, and you're going to help so many other people, okay? We don't always understand why we go through the things we go through, but trust me, if you follow your spiritual path and you let your spirit guides and you let spirit lead you, you will know why this happened on the other side of it. And you will have peace and joy knowing that it happened exactly the way it was supposed to happen. Now, right now, that seems crazy to you, but just trust me, one day you will understand. And I'm just throwing cards everywhere. Okay, so we have the Page of Pentacles, reliability. Capricorn, you are the reliable one. I feel like in your family or in your home or in your workplace, you have others who depend on you. Now, look, she doesn't look sad at all. Why? Because she's serving her purpose. She's living her life. She is a person that others rely on. Okay, and I say she, there's no gender here. So she, he, depending on what you are, you just resonate with that. Okay, don't pay attention to what I'm saying. It's just habit. But you are reliable, Capricorn. Other people can depend on you. Okay, how many people out there can we depend on, and also has empathy for us and is a good friend when we need them? Okay, you have a purpose in this life. You have a huge purpose in this life. The Star card, you are someone's hope. You are someone's light. So you do have to take good care of yourself energetically. Protect your energy at all costs, okay? And then finally we have the Judgment card. So a judgment is coming down, and I do feel overall what this reading is saying is that Spirit is so happy with the people you've helped and the things you've gone through and the sacrifices that you have made. And now a beautiful new chapter is going to open up for you. So I want to pull one card because we're running out of time here. The Shaman's Dream. Let's pull an oracle for you, Capricorn. What's the most important message from Spirit to Capricorn? Most important message from Spirit to Capricorn at this time. Okay, we have the Eye of the Needle, number 17, intentionality. And this is for you. Clarity, positive outcomes. It says, Capricorn, if you look through the eye of the needle, what do you see? Summon the experience of being so singularly focused on the task ahead that it becomes natural to remove everything, every distraction, every non-essential, so you succeed. What is in this case the definition of success? In order for the threading of the needle to happen, everything not in alignment with your goal needs to go. This is the only way you'll get what you need. Shrewd discernment, the willingness to winnow down the needle thread connection to its essence. The eye of the needle looks so tiny, but once your intention threads through it, a vast opportunity is presented on the other side. The needle can mend, can sew things together to make something meaningful in you. You're experiencing success right now. Stay true to your desires, to the work you need to accomplish, so that you are laser focused on the experience of creating and manifesting. The outcome is assured by divine forces. That's beautiful. And it totally wraps up this reading. I hope that this message helped you, and sending you all so much love and light. Namaste.